What's going on, everybody? Wingnut here with the Wednesday video on my channel. We're gonna pick up our KSP career playthrough here. Our second video of this. If you remember from the last one, we flew a couple of little basic shitty rockets just to get some science going. And today we're gonna continue on with that with making what should be an orbital class rocket. Yes, I've got the contracts that I'm going to require to get a little bit of extra goodies on the go here. So let's build ourselves an orbital class rocket, shall we? So obviously we gotta start with the control pod, and from there we need to make sure we got ourselves a parachute. Assuming I don't have payload bays, where would they be? Payload, yeah, I don't have any payload bays, so science is still gonna get stuck right onto the old pod here. Stick it right here on a little radial setup. I should probably stick on a communicatron so that way we can make sure we can continue to talk the old Kerbal Space Center. I don't think I have no batteries yet, so we need to stick on a decoupler. I don't have any heat shielding either, right? No, I won't be coming in that hard anyway. We're going to be doing one of them get into orbits barely flights. Let's go with one of these guys. That's probably going to be sufficient to get back down. And 610. Yeah, that's be sufficient as a re-entry kick stage, and possibly just a final bit of the circularization when we get up there. Yeah, we'll leave those separated so that way they don't fire right away. And for our main stack, we're going to use a number of these. 4 of them? Is 4 going to be sufficient? Let's see what we got. We want the swivel. 1900. Yeah, that should be good, because we're gonna also do this. We're gonna slap ourselves a couple of these nice big solid rocket boosters on the side of it. I always hate trying to get them to stick to the these particular types of I hate these types of couplers because they're always so stupid finicky, but that's fine. Now we got them on there, we can place them better. How's that? That should be good. We definitely don't want them to stage like that. Everything fires, those guys come off, and then that pops off and the upper stages go good. That should be good. We do have nose cones. That is handy. Assuming no struts, can't add any structural integrity, so let's hope that this is more than sufficient. What else do we want? Let's throw some tail fins on. Winglets, which ones are better here? Yeah, probably these guys. Want 4 of them. Definitely don't want 6 of them, because that will cut into that. Yeah, nope, not quite where I want them. That there? Yeah, that should be good. That'll keep her going. And maybe just for good sake, we will throw the upper stage up here, just to keep things good and stable. What do you think? Why is this thing orange? It weighs too much. So let's go ahead and call you Orbital 1. We will save you, and we will see if we can upgrade this guy. How do we upgrade him? How do we... Oh, here we go. 50,000? Yeah, we can afford that. Let's do that. Now, we should... Yeah, now we can fly it. What do you guys think? I think, yeah, this should be more than sufficient to get us up to orbit, even with shitty controlling abilities like we have at this point. So, alright, let's make sure we've got Jeb up here. We do. Cargo. Oh, we can put in cargo. Don't have anything useful to give them. His jetpack and his parachute. Oh, no, I definitely didn't want to click that one. Alright, so we got Jeb, we got the rocket, we got our science. I think we're good. Let's hope I don't kill anybody. As entertaining as explosions would be, I don't want to kill Jeb yet. It's way too early. That rocked a little bit. So, alright, Jeb, hold on to your butt, sir. We probably don't need it to be quite that high. With the solid rockets, let's save some of the fuel. Final staging check. I think it's good. Alright, here we go, Jeb. Hold on to your butt, sir. Clear the tower and start to kick you over a little bit. Not too much. And we start to wait until we get nice and up to that 10,000 meter range, the 10 kilometer range, where we want to start doing our gravity turn to really get a horizontal speed going. Get up through the nice thick part of the atmosphere first here. Solid rocket boosters are still kicking out pretty good. They're about to flame out though. Let's go ahead and kick the liquid fuel up to max. Kick those off. And we are way above where we need to be, so let's start kicking you over. To bring up the map here so we can see where our apoapsis is. 44. Thinking we probably want to put it right around like 90 or so. And we're gonna have plenty of fuel for getting to orbit. How are we now? Oh, I can't see my actual altitude here. 44 kilometers. Into some nice thin parts of the atmosphere. We can probably almost go completely horizontal at this point. There's 90, so cut the engines and we'll let ourselves coast for a bit here. See how things are gonna. We're almost all the way out. I guess I can't create maneuver nodes yet. I'm gonna have to eyeball this circularization, aren't I? I wonder what it takes. I think it's the astronaut complex that I need to upgrade to make maneuver nodes. Possibly the tracking station. We'll find that out when we go back down. That's for sure, because that's going to be the priority of what we spend our stuff on now, is getting some of those complexes upgraded. All these firsts that we don't really need to care about right about now. We do want this. I'm saving to do science until I'm actually in orbit, and then whenever I land back down, I think those are going to be the best places to get science at this current junction. So I guess I should speed this up now. I think almost there. 88. Yeah, that's close enough. Let's kick you to full. Watch this thing circularize out. Try to keep it from getting too wildly out of control here. Almost got a periapsis though. Starting to get around the edges of the planet here. We are going to have to use some of the upper stage, I think, just to finish getting into orbit. Let's go ahead and cut here and get a little back closer to the apoapsis so we're not wasting too much of this precious, precious fuel. Yeah, barely didn't get it, so we'll kick this stage off. Oh, no, we didn't actually activate that one. We'll give her. Boom. We are in orbit, everybody. Congratulations, Jeb. You're the first Kerbal in orbit. You have achieved what no other Kerbal has done in this playthrough before. Ew, that's not a whole lot of science. It's only a little bit. Gross. Gross, guys. I don't know. That one's not worth anything. I think I'd have to be farther out at this point, because I think my suborbital one from the last one is what did that. Crew report. Yeah, it's not worth anything, so we won't do anything with that. I can not EVA yet because I need to upgrade the astronaut complex. Well, at least we made it to orbit, I guess. How much fuel does it say I have? 20. Oh, you know what we should do? What we're gonna do? We're just gonna raise ourselves up to the high above Kerbal point. What are you? You're retro or you're prograde? You're prograde. So let's go ahead and we will do a little burn here, and we'll put you at 300,000. We got plenty of fuel. We got plenty of fuel to make this a worthwhile endeavor for Jeb. He won't just get to orbit. He's gonna go out quite a ways. Do some science for us. Ooh, but the other thing I have to remember is electrical charge. I'm not actually generating anything. So let's hope that we don't run out of power before we get up there. Oh, we're good. We're not draining power at all. There's nothing that's using power. We're all set. Jeb's fine. He's safe. We're not going to have to make any kind of rescue mission to get him. How far did I make it? 784. Let's hope that counts as high above Kerbal and not near to Kerbal. Go ahead and stop time warping, and let's see what we got here. Redo this one. Set the goo. Observe it. Yeah, there we go. High over Kerbal. 15 plus the whatever bonuses you get. So keep you. Log the temperature, override it, and keep it. We'll crew report it, and we will keep you because I don't want to burn up what I have for power. Alright, and he can't do an EVA, so there's nothing we can do there. So now what we want to do... No, wait, I think... Yeah, that's the prograde. I don't want to burn that way. I want to burn this way. We want to bring our speed down. We are going to be cooking into the atmosphere. That should be good. Now we want to time warp around until we can use up the last of the fuel to slow ourselves down going into the atmosphere. So get ourselves around here until we're like what, 90, 85-ish. We'll start burning retro. Burn ourselves some retrograde. Use what little bit of fuel we have left just to slow ourselves down as much as we can before we start going in the atmosphere. We don't have any heat shield or anything, so you know it's a little bit extra sketchy, but oh yeah, we're out of orbit now. 100% out of orbit. Just had the weird little sphere of influence change with the camera. Not doing a very good job of holding retrograde here. At least once we land, Jeb will have leveled up and he'll be able to hold retrograde and prograde for us, which will be mucho useful, mucho useful. Okay, we're just gonna start kissing the atmosphere here soon. Come on, fuel, start burning up. Let's knock that extra 1,000 off of our speed here. I wonder if I got that contract completed. Contracts at? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got them both. We're good. We're all set. We admit the criteria for it. Glad we're almost out of fuel. We're just about to start getting into some of the little thicker bits of the atmosphere here. Fuel's done. Throw that stage off. Make sure that parachutes are active. Yes, we can make sure he's pointing retro, and we will time warp ourselves a little bit here. Oh, we will not make adjustments to our trajectory while we were time warping, though. That was not a a fun moment. Okay. Get a little bit of re-entry heat going. Not a lot. I think using up all that fuel was a good maneuver. Parachute came out. Not gonna make it to land. It's gonna be a splashdown for you, Jeb. I hope you brought your bathing suit, buddy. About to cruise into the parachute moment. Let that open all the way out. We'll time warp ourselves a little bit more here and get ourselves to the ground. Last few feet here before we splash down. Jeb looks like he's having a grand old time down there in the corner. What do you think, Jeb? How was orbit, buddy? Did you enjoy it? Everything you would expect it would be and more? Alright. Get you to do a quick little EVA. EVA report. Yep. Definitely want to keep that aboard the ship. Do a little crew report. Nope, we won't, because I don't want to lose the one I already had from space. Observe that mystery goo. Oh, not worth a lot there. You're worth nothing, but whatever. Whatever, I think we got some decent science here. Alright, 71 science, not too bad. And there, yeah, Jeb has made it to level 1. He's not going to be able to do his prograde and retrograde holds. So let's see what we can spend our science on. Probably not you guys. 90? Yeah, you guys are too much. What do we got here? Crew cabins, decouplers, fuselages, adapters, stability system, aeroplane stuff. We don't want you yet. Probably, yeah, more science is definitely... More science, lander cans. Yeah, we'll take you. Still got 56. So we can take something out of this category. And it's going to be this stuff. Because I want batteries at the very least. More science. Continue. Yeah, this is what we want. This will let us be able to build something that can probably do a flyby of the moons of Kerbal and get a whole ton of science. So, what do we got? 380,000. Where's the astronaut complex? 75 grand. That will let us do EVAs. So that's a definite. Tracking station. Patch conics. No, which one's gonna let me do? You're way too much. That's just gonna do that. Tracking station for flight planning. Tracking station. So I'll have to do both to do flight planning. So we'll do you. 150. That's not going to leave a whole lot for building a ship with. But I think we're going to have to do it. Because now we're going to be able to do flight planning. So that's going to let us do maneuver nodes. Oh, I didn't want to go in there. I wanted to go contracts place. Explore Kerbal. What is this? Spacewalk in the orbit of Kerbal. Oh, yeah, we can definitely do that one. Test this one landed at Kerbal? Oh, I can do that super easy. Test that. Activate the part. I don't want to activate anything out of certain stuff. At the launch site, we can do you. Have to do a specific test on that one. Probably not going to worry about that. Tested in flight, tested in orbiting. On a suborbital trajectory. Radial decoupler. 90 to 100,000. Yeah, we're not going to bother with that one. So which ones do we have that need to do at the landing site? Test the swivel engine and TD12 decoupler. Alright. So that's what we'll do at the start of the next episode, because I'm going to end this one here. We'll do those 2 quick little missions to get a little bit of the rewards from them, because it'll give us a little bit of cash and all that. So that'll be useful to put towards our next mission after that, which will be probably most likely a flyby of at least the Mun, possibly both in one trip if I can afford a rocket that I think can do both. But at the very least, we'll go do a flyby of the Mun. Obviously no landings at that point, unless we get really lucky and can knock out 2 really long missions in one episode. So I'll just remind everyone to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I've got good content coming out lots of times. Sunday nights I've got Grand Theft Auto Online content coming out. Mondays I've got Minecraft Mondays, where I'm doing a Minecraft hardcore series. Obviously I'm playing Kerbal Space Program here Wednesday nights, and on Tuesdays on my Twitch channel, which is going to be linked down below, I am streaming Europa Universalis from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you have any interest in that game, come out and check it out. I'm going to be leveraging the chat to help me with some of the decision making along the way, just to make it a little bit more interactive and hopefully fun. So if you're into that, come check it out, and I will see everybody in the next episode.